From Target Field in Minneapolis, we've got baseball on the show. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the Minnesota Twins. Well, Singy, he's been really up against it lately. Major struggles at the plate, but perhaps today he gets it going again.
Yeah, Boog, he needs to find his rhythm out there and just simplify his mindset in the box. I know it's easier said than done, but you just got to see the ball, hit the ball.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to roll. On the hill and coming off a great start, Pablo Lopez. And for some reason, he's not quite as effective here in front of his home crowd, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and the fans are well aware of that. For him, he's got to just not press and go out there and say, hey, I'm just treating this like any start. Home, on the road, it doesn't matter. My job is to focus on that catcher's mitt, attack hitters, and just try to move through a ball game. So if he can find that kind of focus, doesn't matter where he's pitching because he has good enough stuff to go out there and win a ball game.
Brian Reynolds leading things off and takes a strike.
First pitch, 640.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Flares it into the outfield. Fair ball.
Down in the count, battling to stay alive, and just a nice job to put it in play. You'll take those bloop hits off the end of the bat all day long. It doesn't mean you put a great swing on it, but hitters deserve to get a lucky hit every now and then.
Jarren Duran at the plate and takes high there. And Pablo Lopez will deliver.
Ball 2.
Runner at first with no outs here.
No strike.
And that one is in for a strike at 95. And a count 2-1. That one missed.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Base knock and now a free pass. This has the makings of a big inning if they can get a couple more quality at bats.
First and second, no outs. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. That's outside. 1-0. First and second, no outs. Here in game 3 of this 4-game series. Next pitch inside, and it's 2-0.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
In the air, right field. Wallner on the move. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And it comes in too late. He's up to third on the flyout with 1 away. And here is Devers.
This at bat might not seem like a huge deal right now, but baseball is a game of moments, and what happens here could change everything.
Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Next pitch is outside.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
2 balls.
In the dirt, but kept close. Save!
He's in there. He's safe.
Reynolds, the runner at third. Duran over at second with 1 down. Not close with that one. And now 3-2. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Here's Manny Machado now. Fastball for a strike at 95.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Bases loaded. One away. And Manny gets a piece. Swing and a pop-up lead. He's got it. And there are two down. Now it's Randy Arozarena.
The right fielder.
How many times have we seen an early at-bat change the course of a game? It happens every night in baseball, and maybe it happens again here.
And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
And it's even up. First inning going a bit long. 23 pitches to this point.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
And that's outside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That one down the line, and it's just foul. That was close. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Back in Minnesota. And on the hill in this one, Bryce Miller.
Well, Boog, something of interest to me is that this guy's really struggled when working out of the stretch, pitching with runners in scoring position. So the key for him is to attack hitters, try to get ahead in the count, and limit allowing runners on base. And if he can do that, I think that will help him to avoid those situations. Now, at some point, he's going to have to deal with them. And I think it's just one of those mental things that he's going to have to overcome.
Back in target field, here's the left fielder, Jake Fraley. Pitch misses inside. Ball one. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow left field. Duran makes the play. And there's one away. Brooks Lee, the next twin up to hit.
Brooks Lee.
And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next pitch misses inside. 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. Here's Carlos Correa. 2 for 7 in the series so far. And a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
That catches the corner.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And now Cal Raleigh. Lopez back to work. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still able to fire over, and they get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. Lau at the plate. And there's a foul ball. 1 out, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And that's a little bit high.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
That's off the inside corner. Ball 2. Strikes him out, went with the sweeper, and it worked. 2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Seattle, J.P. Crawford. Outside corner, there's a strike. Fastball in for a strike. 0-2.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
That misses the zone. The count now 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 2 outs, base is empty. Lopez gets the swing and the miss, and the Mariners set down 1-2-3. And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now the right fielder, Matt Wallner. That's a strike. 0-1. Popped up on the left side of the infield. Machado. And it's caught for the out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Royce Lewis in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. That just misses. And the count is 2-0.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up. And that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Rodriguez snags it. 2 up, 2 down. And now for the Twins, Jose Miranda.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
That's a little high. And that is ball 1. Top of the zone for a called strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Back in Minnesota, Brian Reynolds here.
Designated hitter.
This guy's a threat from both sides of the plate.
And that's way high, and it's 1-0. Reynolds, multi-time All-Star, 30 years old now, and he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH. And a pitch. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
And that's through there for a strike. And the count 1-1. Line to left. Fair ball. Reynolds rounds second, heads for third. Headed for the plate. Relay throw home. Safe. And it's 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Rodriguez stands in now and watches strike one. Man at second. Rodriguez started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and yes, he did. That's a swing, according to Gary Simmons. Lopez gets the swing and the miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. And it's Rafael Devers in the box. He reached out a walk his first time. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Inside, almost got him. That one to first. And he takes it himself for the out. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Machado stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Yeah. 2 outs. On the ground to third. Lewis. Jump throw. Nicely done for the out. Back at target field, here's Byron Buxton. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
He's there. He's got it. And there's one down. Diego Cartaya, the next twin up to hit. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
To third, but it kicks foul. This one chopped to first, and it goes just foul. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. And now Bader up to the plate. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Fastball for a strike. Two down, nobody on.
Nope.
In for a strike. Good slider.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
That one misses. Now 2-2. That's down and in. Up the middle. A dive. He's got it. To his knee. The throw. What a play. Inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the fourth. And now here is Randy Arozarena. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Miranda hauls it in, and there's one away. And stepping in for the Mariners,
Now
Cal
batting,
Raleigh.
the catcher,
Grounded
Cal
out his first time.
Raleigh.
And that's in for a strike. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. That one
ball,
not close.
2 strikes.
Now 1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
And a ball evens the count. And a foul ball, he stays alive. One down, base is empty.
3-2.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. So he gets a hit after a long battle with the pitcher.
The batter, number 8.
And
Second
now it's
baseman,
Brandon Lau.
Brandon
Struck out
Lau.
looking at his first at bat.
Ball,
Just
that's out.
missed. And there's a ball.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Outside.
That one outside, and that's ball 3. And ball
That's ball
4, 2 aboard.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there,
Now
Boo.
batting,
The last
the
one wasn't
shortstop,
even close.
JP
First and
Crawford.
second, 1 out. J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Got him looking. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. So now the DH spot, Brian Reynolds. He's 2 for 2. That one's
Ball 1.
upstairs, ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Fastball for a strike. And it's 1-1. And delivers outside. Sliced hard but foul. That one missed. And that'll load the bases.
Pitch count's getting up there now, and not saying that's the reason for this walk, but this is the point in the game when every sign of wavering starts to get everyone's attention.
Duran in the box now, takes strike 1. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. That's to third. Lewis fires across the diamond, out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. Bottom of the fourth.
Leading
Now
up
the left
for the
fielder,
Twins,
Jake Fraley.
The left fielder, Jake Fraley.
This to center field. And he makes the catch. One down. So up next for Minnesota,
batter,
Brooks
number 2,
Lee. His
second
first at bat
baseman,
was a strikeout.
Lee.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. That one ripped but foul. The Twins yet to pick up a hit here. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the
Now
mound.
batting, the shortstop.
And here comes Carlos Correa. He struck out swinging in his first at bat. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first and hustling for second. Not in time. It's a double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
And now Matt Wallner swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Correa at second with 2 down.
That's out.
Next offering is downstairs. And there's a ball.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
In there at the knees, and now it's filled up 3-2. Hard hit left side. Fires to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. And we're back.
Leading
We
off
go to
for
the top of the
Mariners,
fifth.
the
Now,
fielder,
Julio
number 34,
Rodriguez.
Julio Rodriguez.
Lopez back to work. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. And the 0-1. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it is gone. His 17th of the year. And they boost their lead. It's 2-0. Rafael Devers up to hit. He's 0 for 1. Late on that fastball.
0-1's the count.
Up and
1-1.
in. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's down and in.
2.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th. And it remains 2-2. And a base hit into right.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever.
Jorge Alcala gets the call from the pen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for
Number
quality
66.
pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Man at first, nobody out. Manny Machado getting ready to hit. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That one hammered left field. This one's got a chance. Grabs it right up against the wall. So digging in, Randy Arozarena. And that one popped in the air left field. Bader sizing it up. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Cal Raleigh. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, you know, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
Pop foul out of play off to the right.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
And a swing and a miss, down on strikes, and the inning is over. Back in Minnesota, here's Royce Lewis.
The third baseman, Royce Lewis.
Little chopper rolls foul.
Well, these Twins, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Jose Miranda, the next Twin up to hit.
Jose Miranda.
In for a strike, 0-1. And that one upstairs, ball 1. The M's up by 2, last half of inning number 5. In the air, left field, down the line, and that is a foul ball. Here's a 1-2. And he hits a ground ball right side, and foul ball. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Slider misses outside.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Up and in, ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Now batting,
man at first with one gone. Byron Buxton, the next Twin up to hit. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Fastball for a strike.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff.
Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied. He blasts a souvenir into the second deck. His 12th of the season is 2-2. So up next, Diego Cartaya. And he chases a high fastball there.
0-1.
This one smoked out to left. 2 away. So here's Bader now.
The center fielder, number 12, Harrison Bader.
That one in there across the letters. Check swing, went around. That is strike 2.
0-2.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Top six. And now for Seattle, Brandon Lau. Lau measures 5 feet 10 inches, 185 pounds, and they traded for him earlier this year. That's in there, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. And the batter will be the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. 0 for 2 in this one. That one fouled off. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
So the lineup flips over. Now here is Brian Reynolds.
Brian Reynolds.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. And another ball.
That's ball 3.
2 down, nobody on. And we're the top half of the 6th. Next offering is in for a strike. In the air out towards right center. Wallner on the move to the gap. And that is that. Back at target field. Here's the left fielder, Jake Fraley.
The left fielder, Jake Fraley.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-2. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. Now the number 2 hitter, Brooks Lee, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That pitch gets the inside corner. Strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Just outside. It's 2-2. And that's outside.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
The batter number 4.
Now Correa up to hit. 1 for 2.
Correa.
First offering, and it just misses. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Ball, that's out.
On the ground to third. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Still able to get it there in time. And they do get the third out. The inning is over.
Now pitching for
Coming
the
out of the
Twins,
bullpen for the Twins,
number
Cole
44.
Sands.
His first test will be from the left side, and that's been a struggle for him this season. They've been seeing him pretty well and doing some damage against him.
Now batting Jaron
Leading off for
Duran.
Seattle, the left fielder, Jaron Duran.
And a strike. And that's through there for a strike. Cut on and lifted in the air. Bader makes the catch for the out. And up next for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez. He's already homered here in this one.
Rodriguez.
Fouled off down the right side. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering is in for a strike. Outside with a breaking ball. Cut on and missed, struck him out. Now 2 out. Devers now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Rafael Devers.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Foul ball. And that is a good eye on a pitch down low. And the count 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. David Bednar.
Now
he last pitched 2 days ago.
Number 51, David Bednar.
So here's the cleanup hitter,
for
Matt
the Twins,
Wallner.
the right fielder, Matt Wallner.
That clips the corner.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's what it was. If you swing at it, he had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. The leadoff single and the go-ahead run is aboard.
All over that
Now
one right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
And here is Royce Lewis. Misses off the inside. Ball 1.
Ball 2.
On the ground, down the line, and it's foul. The 2-1. Runner takes off. And a base hit. Throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out. So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Jose Miranda, the next Twin up to hit. Ball 1 there. And another ball.
No strike.
Next offering is down low.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And they're all loaded up.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Byron Buxton, the next twin up to hit. He's already homered in this game. Bunting gets it down to first. Devers. Spin, throw, that's one. And he'll eat it and be happy with the out. And now the Twins catcher, Diego Cartaya.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
That's off the mark, and that's ball one.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
In there at the knees. 1 and 2.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Harrison Bader will hit next.
Number 12.
Bottom of the order here, Boog. You got to go right after this guy.
As they look to pick up an add-on run. And the number 9 guy at the plate. There's a strike. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Ripped to short. They get the force. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Griffin Jacks.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Well, one-run game. Here comes Manny Machado.
Manny Machado.
And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Just missed. And the count 1 and 2.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself.
Got him swinging. Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners.
0 for 3 in this one.
Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that one is inside. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And stepping in for the Mariners, Cal Raleigh. 1 for 3.
Cal Raleigh.
First pitch, and he just misses.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th.
Now pitching for the
Back
Mariners.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Pete Fairbanks.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
At the plate,
Leading
Jake
up
Fraley,
for the Twins,
0 for 3 with
the
2
left fielder,
flyouts and a strikeout.
Fraley.
That one at the knees for a strike. Swing and a foul straight back. The 0-2. And ball one.
2 strikes.
Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That one misses, and now it's 3-2. A swing and a soft liner, and it stays fair. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. Pitch was away, so he definitely pulled off it there. Not what you want to do with the pitch in that location, really, but he was able to guide it into the outfield for the knock.
Lee stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Fraley at second with nobody out. Right through there for a strike. Man at second. A changeup missing, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
That's inside. Full count now. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity. So not a terrible result.
Correa.
Correa in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, an at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
That one catches the corner for a strike. First and second here, no outs. That missed inside, and the count is 1-2.
Ball 2.
In the air, out towards left center. Makes the grab, 1 away. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota,
right
Matt
fielder,
Wallner.
Matt Wallner.
Now this is in the air down the line. And makes the grab. And there's 2 away. Royce Lewis
Now
digs
batting,
in now.
third baseman, Royce Lewis.
And that one fouled off. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Now one missed.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just to waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
And there's a ball.
2-2 to count.
This one in the air, right field. Arozarena gets under it, reaches for it, but it's foul. Good job to fight that one off. First and second, 2 down. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
And that'll load the bases.
Oh, this is their chance to break it open. They don't end up
a new arm into the game, the righty, Trent Thornton.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Jose Miranda, the next to hit. A couple of walks and a strikeout. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
That one finds the zone, and the count even at 1.
1 strike.
And that one clips the corner. Two outs. And it gets by him. One runs in. Another comes in to score. And they take a 3-run lead. So now here's the DH, Byron Buxton. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Coming home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they're up by 4.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the 3rd out, and we'll end the inning. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Brock Stewart.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Brock Stewart.
Now it's the second baseman, Brandon Lau. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. Stewart, in his 5th season, 33 years old, a former 1st-round pick back in 2019. Foul ball there. And a 1-1. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
Leading off for Seattle,
J.P. Crawford getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come. But you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
And a liner out into right center for a base hit. Rudder stops at second, and the first 2 reach to start the inning.
Making some noise here, trying to give themselves a chance. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Reynolds stands in now and watches strike 1. Lau over at second. Crawford at first with no outs. And that's outside. And it's 1-1. He was looking to come up with the shutdown inning. And off to a shaky start. That one missed.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
And now it's even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. No outs, runners at first and second. On the ground, out to short. Off balance speed, there's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Here comes the closer here in the ninth, Yohan Duran.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Booth. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
So digging in, Jarren Duran. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. In comes the run from third to trim the lead. It's an RBI single. It's 6-3.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
The tying run at the plate. In the air to left, down the line. Into the corner, but foul. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. The run scores from third, and they cut the lead to 2. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only 1 away.
The first baseman.
High leverage spot, and here comes the dangerous Rafael Devers. To short, could be 2. To lead, got him. Double play just when they needed it most. What a finish.
Way to make a pitch right there. Get that ball on the ground. Defense picking them up. Huge double play to end this ball game.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.